Alright, it's time for This Week in Destiny. This week we have Weapon Tuning Recap, Building Your Arsenal Shorts, Enhanced Perk Updates, some changes to the mementos and reduced fragment costs, new boss for Pantheon, 0 Hour Exotic is live, just a reminder, and an awesome webcomic from Matoro. Let's get diving in. Just a brief little recap on this because there's a whole entire article on this that dives into the math and percentages and huge changes to multiple different weapons, including but not limited to Sunshot, Trinity Gold, Polaris Lance, Graviton Lance, Lament, Divinity, and so many more. But the highlights I wanted to take away from this was the main changes to the splash damage, which is being reduced by 10%, to some of our fan favorites, which are going to be Sunshot, Trinity Gold, Polaris Lance, and Graviton Lance. So just keep an eye on that, plan for that. Just keep in mind that they have adjusted the sandbox so that all other weapons will be doing more damage, so it should balance out, but I guess we'll have to see. The other thing that we're going to notice is pulse rifles are going to behave much better in PvE. They have been lacking, honestly, unless it's an exotic, such as, again, 0 Hours Outbreak Perfected. We haven't seen a whole lot of fun with pulse rifles in PvE, so they're going to be getting a 20% buff against all combatants, so we should be seeing some increase in usage there. So the other thing that I found extremely interesting is they are taking away boss spec, taken spec, minor spec, major spec, and adept big ones spec. Okay, now this is mainly because they're changing spec mods. They're going to be making a universal damage archetype setup, and that's going to make it so these are basically obsolete. So we'll see more on that as Final Shape rolls out and we get to mess around in this new sandbox. The Kvostov has made its return. That's right, it's coming back. Final Shape, the exotic weapon from D1. Our long-awaited brethren. I can't wait for this. Seriously, I'm so excited. I've actively used the white version of this in PvP, and it's fun to use. Try it. I dare you. It's a lot of fun. So seeing this come back, I'm excited. We're also getting another weapon called Microcosm. It looks like a trace rifle. We're going to be seeing that. There's also some gameplay on that one as well, including 3 new class exotic items for chest pieces, chest armor. We got Metidoxia for the Warlock, we have Gifted Conviction for the Hunter, and we have Hazardous Propulsion for the Titan. Check out these trailers on Bungie's YouTube, or you can check them out through the website on bungie.net news. Now, just like that, we're right back into weapons. This time we have weapon enhancement is being adjusted to allow things such as enhancement cores to be used to enhance weapons. For example, they displayed Luna's Howl. So these are usually used for raid adept weapons to boost their existing perks, basically. So to see us being able to do this for basically aka golden and or shiny weapons, however you would like to say it, we'll be able to do that, and we can do that through the inspection screen instead of having to go all the way to Mars. There will be 3 enhancement tiers, tier 1 opening up right away, enhancement tier 2 at level 11 for the weapon, and level 17 for tier 3 respectively. Check these out and see how they boost your weapon when Final Shape releases. Heard our feedback, and they definitely understand how we would like to have more avenues to acquire enhanced traits. In Final Shape, all new weapons will either be craftable or have access to weapon enhancement. In addition, weapons that remain active drops in the following activities will be eligible for enhancement. This includes Val the Disciple Raid Adepts, Guardian Games, King's Fall Raid Adepts, Gambit, Competitive Crucible, literally all of them, Trials of Osiris, Crucible, Iron Banner, Vanguard Ops, Nightfalls, and Prophecy Dungeon. Mementos in Final Shape will also not need to visit the relic to be applied. They'll be done through the inspection screen for all crafted and enhanced weapons, and the stat cap for that will be 1 to 3. So it's been bumped up. Thanks for that. This week's Pantheon update includes Rhulk the Indomitable, and let me just say he was difficult. It does include a tormentor that spawns after each dunk of the symbols, and you do need to take him out, otherwise he will send you flying off the platform, which is already close quarters as it is with all the other ads, which they have also been increased, so it is highly recommended that you all focus on him as soon as possible. We did use a div to get crits him very easily, and we took him out in less than 30 seconds. So it was worth it. It made it a lot more livable. When you are up on the next platform, there's a shadow version of Rhulk, which means yes, there are 2 of them, and the shadow version just walks around and literally does the kick emote, and he takes great joy and pleasure in instantly kicking you off the map and murdering you. So stay mobile. We had 3 warlocks that stayed on well. Sorry, warlocks. And we just planted wells all around the room so we could just move to them throughout the way. We made like basically a triangle around the room, and we moved from point to point to point as needed, so we weren't moving as a group, and we had div going, and we shot as best we could, and we were able to get him down with the platinum. Using Thunderlords, by the way. Head on over to the Bungie newsroom for this TWID to check out a new webcomic by Matoro, who had not played Destiny before, and it's quite interesting to see someone who's never played it before, and it's kind of refreshing to have those little flashback memories in a webcomic form. So if you're really interested, go check that out. I thought it was awesome. So go check that out. Great job, Matoro. And finally, with the start of Year 7 of Destiny 2 on June 4th, certain items will be depreciated from player inventory. So we all knew that legendary shards were going to get yeeted from the game. So there's going to be some other things that we literally don't use that are going to be removed from our inventories. You can check out the Destiny content vault for more information. Last, but certainly not least, Bungie is asking us to share our favorite moments with our lovable robot friend, Trevor. So, by using the hashtag #MyFriendTrevor, they'll be giving their favorites art or movie of the week emblem and sharing their creations in a future TWID. So, just so you guys know, I have also posted my introducing Trevor video on my channel on YouTube and on TikTok. I've also posted the link on my X channel. So if you guys would do me a solid and go check that out, see what you think. I definitely met Trevor for the first time. It was memorable, to say the least. That'll do it for this week's TWID. This has been Novified. If you liked, do me a solid and smash that like button, subscribe, throw me a comment, see how I could improve or make these even more fun, or just relaxing if you're enjoying that. Whatever feedback you have, I'd appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you live on stream.